Good day! Here are the top stories of the Manila Times for October 9, 2020. After incurring the ire of fellow lawmakers in the House of Representatives for abruptly passing the 2021 General Appropriations Bill, Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano took his battle to the next level, only to be rebuffed. Senate President Vicente Soto III on Thursday rebuked the Speaker for having the nerve to pass the blame to the Senate if Congress fails to approve the proposed 2021 national budget before the year ends. Cayetano retreated hastily and apologized to Soto. 8 out of 10 Filipinos approve of the Duterte administration's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, according to the latest Pulse Asia survey that was released on Thursday. It showed that 92% of the 1,200 respondents believe that President Rodrigo Duterte did well in preventing the spread of the disease, while 3% disapproved. The survey was conducted from September 14 to 20 after the president signed the Bayanihan to Recover as One Act, which poured in $165 billion into the pandemic response. Still on the pandemic, 3 firms developing a vaccine want to hold independent clinical trials in the country. Department of Science and Technology Philippine Council for Health Research and Development Executive Director Jaime Montoya says the Gamaleya Research Institute of Russia, Janssen Pharmaceutica of medical giant Johnson & Johnson, and Sinovac Biotech Limited of China have submitted plans for holding Phase 3 clinical trials in the Philippines. Complaints about the alleged errors in learning modules continue to hound the Department of Education. One post that was circulated online showed one module stating that O is for ostrich, but the accompanying photo was of an owl. Another error was allegedly seen on a textbook that said L is for rabbit. The DepEd denied issuing the erroneous materials and appealed to parents to stop criticizing modules with the errors on social media. Ambassador Francis Chua was conferred the Presidential Excellence Award by the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or PCCI, the first to receive the accolade. Chua was a former president of the PCCI and currently the Chamber's chairman emeritus. Chua, the Honorary Consul General of Peru to the Philippines and formerly Manila's Special Envoy to China, is credited for his programs that solidified and sustained the financial growth of PCCI. In other news, a social weather station survey said 79% of Filipinos found it risky to go to the grocery store or market, while 69% considered it risky to go to their place of work. The poll was based on a mobile phone survey from September 17 to 20 among 1,249 respondents. The Philippines will fully cooperate with the United Nations Human Rights Council after it passed a resolution offering the country technical assistance and capacity building to address extrajudicial killings and human rights violations. In a virtual press briefing in Malacanang on Thursday, Palace spokesman Harry Roque Jr. thanked the international body for trusting the country's institutions addressing such issues. In business, the MUFG Bank Limited, Japan's largest bank, says the Philippine economy could contract by 6.3% this year on the back of soft domestic demand, reduced public spending, and decline in money sent home by overseas Filipinos. In sports news, Filipina tennis ace Alexandra Ayala made history at the 2020 French Open Juniors in Paris, France, after she clinched her first Grand Slam quarterfinals berth in the girls' singles tournament. The second-seeded Ayala beat Spain's Romero Gormaz 6-1, 4-6, and 6-1 to advance to the top 8 round. Ayala will face Czech Republic's Linda Noskova, who is ranked 55th in the ITF junior ranking. At the French Open Men's Tournament, Novak Djokovic bucked a sluggish start to beat Carreno Busta 4-6, 6-2, 6-3, and 6-4 to reach the semifinals at Roland Garros for the 10th time. The top seed will face on Friday number 5 Stefanos Tsitsipas, who reached his first French Open semis with a 7-5, 6-2, 6-3 victory over 13th seed Andrei Rublev. In the other semifinals match, second seed Rafael Nadal will face number 12 Diego Schwartzman also on Friday. Rigoberto Tiglao is the Times featured columnist on the front page. He defines a yellow mind by breaking down its distinct and unique features. In its editorial, the Times calls on the IATF to read and heed the message of the Great Barrington Declaration. The document, drafted by a group of disease epidemiologists and public health scientists, highlights the place where it was written and signed, the American Institute for Economic Research in Great Barrington, Massachusetts. It advocates an approach to the coronavirus disease called focused protection as opposed to lockdowns. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times. Subscribe to its digital edition or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And keep up with the Times.